How's it going, E-Tribe? Hope y'all are doing great and welcome back on another chapters on Geta Robo G, chapter 5.1. Without further ado, let's check out the chapters and see what took place. Geta's final battle, last chapter. Okay. Oh, shit. We have made it this far. We have to keep going. The Satomi Research Lab is just ahead. Hold on. Don't let them reach the lab. Seize the truck before it can get there. Hurry up, Rio. It's almost time. The movie is starting. Okay. Let's get going. Aha, you really are a blockhead. Then why don't I go instead? Michiru. Good idea. Sorry, but there is only 2 tickets. No way, I am the one who won the draw. Sorry, but there is only 2 tickets. See you later, Banky. Bastard, I bet he's planning on doing weird things to Machiru. And for that, Rio blows his smoke at him. Eat my smoke, Banky. Please hurry. It will be all your fault if the movie has already started. Yeah. It's a wonderful love story. I am sure you will be moved, Rio. I am sure I will. I don't care about the movie. It will be pitch black inside the theater with Machiru right next to me. I will hold her hand and touch. If I play my cards right, maybe I will even get to kiss her. Bacana, but then again, I like his moves, and Banky was right. What are you smiling about, Rio? Huh? It's nothing, Machiru. You are really strange. And in that moment, this huge truck is about to close in on them. It's even Rio in front. Look ahead. What's in front of? And he swings to the right to avoid the big truck. What the? That truck is in the wrong lane. Machiru, close your eyes. Oh man, he's about to pull another stunt. And he grabs Machiru and dives out of harm's way. That damn truck. It caused such a horrible accident. And we see it's a demon. A demon? This is... Oh wow, it's a huge head of something. Oh, who are you? I am Professor Maki Tsushimu's assistant. Bring Ozara's head to Satomi Lab. Okay, and they brought it to their laboratory. This head is emanating tremendous magnetic force. Be sure not to touch it. I have never seen this metal before. Who could have made something like this? That robot's name is Uzara. Was that robot created by Professor Maki Shimu? No, it wasn't. Professor Satomi, you should know Professor Makishimu is an authority on archaeology. Uzara was unearthed on the ocean floor. It's, it's the legacy of Atlantis. Atlantis? The mythical content which okay, let me read that again. The mythical continent which sank to the ocean floor. I was part of a research team led by Professor Makishimu. He had caught wind of a strange rumor that he had to see for himself. It was said that a piece of the lost continent was hidden in a corner of the Atlantic Ocean. We were able to find a guide. He led us into the mouth of a cave. The cave continued down into the depths of the ocean, and it was there that we found the ancient runes. At that time, we didn't whether they were the runes of Atlantis or not. Then Uzara was. That's right, we found Uzara at the center of the runes. The walls around Uzara were engraved with ancient writing. Oh. Now, just to touch base on the hidden city in the Atlantis Ocean, yeah, there's actually rumors on this, that not even rumors, it's been said that there is an ancient civilization that has been buried under the ocean. Probably many, not just one. The professor stopped sleeping as he worked to translate the ancient script, and at last he discovered it. Uzara's secret. Uzara was like the ancient city's guardian deity, created with the lost power of ancient Atlantean science. It was constructed at the dawn of civilization. It probably took an unimaginable amount of years and workers to complete. Towards the end of the inscription, it said, "We shall now die." How did they die? It's likely that the ancient city was wiped out by some sort of plague, though it would have also been an earthquake or some other natural disaster. The very end said, "Uzara, our civilization will attract attention from the outside world. Bring us to the eternal land," is how it concluded. What does that mean? I wonder what the eternal land is. I think it can only mean one thing. Since the city now resets at the since the city now rests at the bottom of the sea, it means the ocean floor. No way. You are saying Uzara sank Atlantis to the bottom of the ocean? Exactly. I don't think it could have been anything else. If that's true, it would have to be amazingly powerful. Only if it's true. Where is Uzara's body now? In the ancient city, and that city has fallen into the clutches of the Hyakki Empire. What? There was another group investigating the secrets of the ruined city. It turned out to be the Hyakki Empire. They wanted to unveil the mystery. No matter what, they tricked us into helping them. One of them was distinguished as a guide. He really looked exactly like the guide, so he was able to fool us. By the time we realized what was happening, we were only able to get away with Uzara's head. We came as fast as we could to Japan. What did Professor Makishimu want us to do with Uzara? Destroy it. Destroy it so that it can never be revived. The Hyakki Empire will never give up as long as Uzara exists. If it's revived, we don't know what the consequences could be. You still haven't recovered Uzara's head? No, sir. We are still working to get it back. We have tracked it to the Satomi Research Facility. Curse that damn place. That's the best line right now. Curse that damned place. Oh, Ipon, my lord. Iponki, Nuhaki, Gohonki. My three goals. Let me make myself clear. Yes, sir. In order to conquer this world quickly, Uzara is absolutely vital. Assault the Satomi Research Facility. Return Uzara's head to me no matter what it takes. We have detected Hyakki's beast. They are headed for the lab. Yeah, that line, curse that damn place. That's the best line thus far today. Let's go. They have got to be after Uzara's head. Hey now, wait for me. Oh yeah, Professor. What are you doing? What are you going to do with Uzara's head? We will disassemble it immediately. Doesn't it seem like a waste? We have no choice. Launch. And in that moment, the Hyakki Empire closes in on Satomi facility and they are firing. And we see Uzara's head. Haha. Gohonki, launch more missiles. Oh, we will be the end of you. Yeah. So there you are, Geta. Here we go. Looks like they want to fight in the air. Geta Dragon, change. Gohoki, let's take care of the Geta. Nihoki, break into the lab and take back Uzara's head. Double tomahawk. And it's now hit or be hit. And double tomahawk, the Geta goes after the enemy, and the enemy dodges it. Tomahawk throws the hammer, and the hammer makes contact, taking off the Hyakki's robot arm, left arm off. They were only trying to distract me with the first tomahawk. There is a lot of ways to throw a tomahawk. Be sure to remember that. Okay, in that moment, something appears on top of the Geta. It's following our movements. The tracking device is locked onto you. Its prey can never escape. The real battle begins now. Take this! Sweet! That looks like a destructive disc. And in that moment, a huge explosion happens. Chief, the barrier system has been destroyed. We won't be able to raise it again. Uzara, 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 and Uzara. There is trouble. Emperor Bride. Uzara's body has started to move. What? And in that moment, where Uzara's body is at Hyakki's empire is starting to erupt. Rubbles, it's destroying the area. Oh, so this is Uzara. Amazing. The legendary giant beast Uzara is moving. Will Uzara prove to be friend or foe to Geta? And Uzara tunnels and goes in, under the ground, and the head where it is at Satomi Empire, before the missiles can get to it, it flies off. Uzara's head has flown off on its own. What? Stop it. Destroy it if you have to. Shoot it out of the sky. Sweet Uzara. Man, this guy, one of the Hyakki Empire men with his robot tries to grab Uzara, and Uzara takes his left arm off. What was that just now? Professor, Uzara's head is moving too fast for us to follow. Then, have Geta do something. Go. Now, Geta can't move. Damn. They have got us. I can't break free. Time to get cooking. First, I will slice you in half. And he attacks the Geta unit. Looks like he sliced it in half into two. Yes! I thought you couldn't move. Haha, Geta beam, man, right? At that close range, he's gonna shish kebab this guy's head, or that robot head. No matter how many you send, small fry like you just can't beat the Geta. Gohoki! Damn you, you killed Gohoki. But this fight isn't over yet. That's just what I want. Brother, help me. Brother, Uzara. Uzara! And Uzara with his beam destroys one of Hyakki Empire men. Nihoki, no! Uzara's head is moving on its own, but it's just a head. It can't be. How? What's that? Now Uzara has closed in between Geta and the last member of Hyakki men that came to retrieve it. And this dragon-looking Hyakki worm tunnels out of the ground. That's Uzara's body. The head summoned its body here. Uzara, no, don't let it reach its body. If the head and body combine, then, but is it an enemy or is it an ally? So it looks like Rio is gonna let this happen. And in that moment, Uzara reaches its body and connects, and the Hyakki man Empire man goes after it. How dare you kill Nihoki? I will turn this place into a bloodbath. Before he could finish his sentence, Uzara attacks him and breaks and crushes him. You fool, your opponent was the monster that sank Atlantis. There was no way you could stand up to it. It's not moving. What does it want? We should probably get ready for a fight. It's pointless, it's Mudada. You saw its power just now. It's not an enemy we can fight against. We won't know until we try. Anyway, we should at least be prepared. And Uzara is standing tall, looking at Geta. And in that, here it comes. He goes after Geta. And Geta dives out of harm's way. What is this? And ooh, look at that attack. The attack is so dense, and what is that? It's some sort of gravity isolation device. My body is tearing apart. It's hopeless. Oh, even if it's hopeless, we have to keep fighting. Stop it, Rio. This is a hopeless battle. Even if we have no chance of winning, as long as this monster lives, we have to keep going. Because if we don't, humanity will be thrown into chaos. Even if it's our death, we have to stop it. Stop, Rio. Don't do it. Why? Why do you keep trying? Why do you keep fighting? Uzara is speaking. It's speaking in our language. We have been outmatched, so why do you still fight? You know, let me repeat that. So in this moment, Uzara is now speaking to the Geta. You have been outmatched, so why do you still fight? Why do you keep moving forward? Emperor Brai, it appears that Uzara and Geta are conversing. It seemed like it was going to destroy Geta, but now, what's going on? Uzara is not a robot built primarily for battle. But when Geta drew its tomahawk, Uzara was angered. It responded to the display of hostility. It's a robot that only fights in self-defense. Then, it won't continue to fight with Geta? This is not how such a magnificent power should be used. Its might could easily destroy all of Japan. Therefore, we shall anger Uzara using every bit of the Hyakki Empire's power. We will use Uzara to conquer Japan. The Hyakki Empire will land in Japan. Oh man. The evil Brai has figured out a way to use this to their advantage. So, chapter 5.2, why? Look, there are humanoid figures on Uzara. Why? Why do you continue to fight? All that awaits you is death. Surely you can see that. It's useless to stand against Uzara. I ask again, why do you fight with no fear of death? Why? Don't play dumb. You should know very well. With the kind of power Uzara is capable of, we can't leave it at your disposal. So even if we are beaten and Geta Robo is completely worn out, we will continue to fight for our future. Oh, you fools, stop. And before Rio can get to, or before Geta can get to Uzara, Uzara hits it with its energy again, and this time it starts to tear Geta apart. Geta! At this point, Geta has been badly injured. It's leaking oil everywhere. Stop, Rio. Don't move anymore. Stop. Geta. Geta. Even if it's just one hit. And Uzara hits it once again. And Uzara grabs Geta Robo and it's going to destroy Geta. Track it. Have the self-defense forces follow it on radar from very base. Professor, you have got to hear this. Save it for later. The SDF has detected a massive object heading for Japan. It is a Hyakki beast. It is far too large for that. It might be the entire Hyakki Empire. The Hyakki Empire? This is the 101st Air Division. Our mission is to investigate a mysterious reading. Control tower to the 101st Air Division. The unknown object is above Hachijo Island, bound for Tokyo. Roger, yokai. What is that? Fort, my Hyakki army. Geta will soon be gone. Nothing can stand before our assault. We will occupy Japan in an instant. Man, that is a huge Hyakki Empire forces and a huge Hyakki Empire aircraft. The 4th unit will assault the defenseless Satomi Research Facility. All remaining forces will seize Tokyo. Don't panic. Evacuate to the underground. Oh man, everyone is diving in, trying to get out of harm's way before Hyakki Empire arrives, and the military forces in Japan has geared themselves for a fight. They're shooting the Hyakki Empire army, but they don't stand a chance. The defenseless city of Tokyo was assaulted by the Hyakki army. The effect of the Hyakki Empire's super science on the battle was quite clear. In the course of an hour, Tokyo had become a sea of flames. People were taken captive by the masses, and at that time, the Satomi lab was also under attack. With Geta Robo missing, it was a truly precarious situation. Units 1 and 2 will head for Osaka, and we will occupy Nagoya with Units 3 and 4. Units 5 and 6 will defend the captured Tokyo. I have done it. I never imagined it would go this smoothly. Has the Satomi research facility fallen yet? Sire, excuse me, not yet. Their defenses are surprisingly strong. Well, no matter. Tell the commander of the 4th Division to tread carefully. That lab is no longer a threat to us. We can torment them at our last leisure. We will kill them all. We will slaughter everyone at the Satomi lab. You have done it at last, Emperor Brai. Professor Gra. With our foothold in Japan, we can increase our forces and move towards global domination. We will turn all of Japan into demons and go to war with the world. So why do you look dejected? No, I am just a little worried. Worried about Uzara and Geta, I presume? Something catches his attention. It's written all over your face. Fright not. I haven't overlooked a single detail. I realize how terrifying it would be if Uzara became our foe. That's just it. Once it's destroyed Geta, what will it do? Whatever it does, it's still the monster that sank Atlantis. Even if we fought it with the full force of the Hyakki Empire, I think we would still lose. And if we move to seize control of the entire world, then to deal with Uzara, I have sent the Special Division Minobi. A Special Division, just a single unit? A Special Division, just a single unit? Such a small force is seemingly a sacrifice. An entire company would be better. Listen to me. I have thought much about Atlantis, and I have formed my own conclusion. I know why Atlantis was wiped out, and thus their weak point. So I decided I would apply my theories in battle. If I am right, it will be a clean sweep. I am certain my theory is correct. And we see Uzara. Uzara is descending. Looks like it's planning to land. And Uzara lands. And in that moment, Rio wakes up. Where am I? He looks up and sees all these people, these 3 people in this chamber unit. What is this place? So it seems you have awakened, Rio. You appear to be in good health. Where is Hayato and Banki? Do not worry. Your comrades are being seen to in other rooms. They are both fine. I am happy that you are unhurt also. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong. Where is this place? This is Atlantis. What? Welcome to Atlantis. This is Atlantis? That's right. We are in Uzara's body currently. The people of Atlantis are all inside here. What is that supposed to mean? Your people have made various investigations into the fate of Atlantis, and it was thought that we were wiped out. But as you can see, We live. Our people have thrived here. We have merely been resting for a time. We possess the ability to guide Earth's people from now on. When we arise from our slumber, we shall lead the world. The reason for your slumber, was it an epidemic? That's what it seemed like. That's what it seems like from the faces of the people sleeping here. And looking at that face, it looks like some type of epidemic indeed. It is as you say. In times past, there was no sickness in Atlantis. With our advanced science, we possessed great powers such that no one on earth could stand against us. However, we were struck by plague with no warning. It was a disease brought from another world. Countless meteors poured in from space, bringing the sickness with them. We were powerless to stop it. Writhing in agony, our people died one by one. With no hope for a cure, we faced annihilation. And so we turned to our last resort, Uzara. We would slumber in Uzara's body. The only place the disease couldn't affect us was the sea. We had no choice but to sink Atlantis. We engineered the eruption of the island's volcanoes, sinking Atlantis in the process. Interesting. And we see how that happened. Very, very interesting. Atlantis sunk into the depths of the sea as we had planned. And with that, our people slept until the disease would be cured. Hey, are you sure that we will be able to defeat them with just this? If we follow Emperor Brai's orders, we will be fine. The only thing we have to worry about is making a mistake. Here we go. Now they are trying to infiltrate Uzara's body. I see. So that's what happened. You were sleeping until you were disturbed by modern humans. Now that I know your story, I regret treating you as enemy. I apologize for relentlessly attacking you. Please forgive me. I can never repay you for saving me after that. It's fine. We have seen a lot of interesting things since awakening. We were astounded by your body's fortitude. That was another reason why we saved you. Please follow me. And we see Hayato and Banki. Rio, Hayato, Banki. Rio, watch out! They deceived us to hide their true intentions. What? And we see their face, their real face. They are planning to transplant themselves into our bodies. Just look at our bodies. No matter what we do, we can't truly escape this disease. But those bodies of yours, they will do quite nicely once we put our brains into them. Oh my goodness. If you barbaric humans like you is a small sacrifice to save our lives. We will be one step closer to taking back Earth. No way, this body is mine. I will never hand it over. And they strike Rio. We were prepared for a little resistance. That body is no longer yours. Begin the surgery and remove their brains. Oh man, these guys are savages. If we are successful, we will all have modern bodies. And at this point, the surgery starts. Oh man, this is not good. This ain't good, man. The self-defense forces had received news of attack and were headed for Tokyo. From the sea, America's 7th Fleet was also bound for Tokyo. Target sighted. We should be able to attack the Hyakki Empire from this position. That's... Help! Save us! Taskete! What is this? They have taken so many people hostage. It's useless. We can't commence our attack. Behold, this is our human burial. You can't even lift a finger against the Hyakki Empire. We have completely occupied Tokyo. Japan shall become the Hyakki Empire's stronghold against the entire world. And meanwhile, Hayato is not liking his situation right now. Hayato! Don't resist. It's just rudimentary surgery. We are just going to switch your brain with ours. It will be over before you know it. Stop this. If you do this, all of humanity will turn against you. Your people could never stand against Atlantis. If this surgery is successful, we will transfer all of our brains to new bodies. You fiend! You are no better than the Hyakki Empire. You are all scum. It doesn't matter what you say. You barbarians are insufficient. Our people will flourish once again. For the sake of humanity, you will pay for this. And Hayato is in grievous pain right now. The forehead insertion has been made. Next, we will slice open his skull. Oh man. Slice my skull open? Looks like you really want my body. But I will never let you bastards have it. Look. I will bite my tongue and kill myself. Can you use my body like that? A body without a tongue? That's a good one. Having my skull cut open sounds like hell. What a horrible way to die. I would rather kill myself. Don't! Wait! Don't be so hasty. Don't damage the body. Fools! Bakana! As if I would listen to your pleading. Do it, Hayato. It's better to die than to hand over our bodies. We will join you. And Hayato brings out his tongue. Here I go. Farewell, my brothers. No! And as he is about to bite his tongue, something is happening to these Atlanteans. What's going on? In that moment, a huge explosion happens. What is this? That was what what was that explosion? I've got no idea. Hang on, I will get you out of this. With that distraction, Rio reaches Hayato to rescue him. What's going on? My body isn't listening to me. Huh? It turns out to be the Hyakki Empire arrives. Who are you? We are of the Hyakki race. We have come to kill you Atlanteans on the orders of Emperor Brai. If we leave you be, who knows when you might turn on us. So you have to die. Damn you, how did you get inside of Uzara? This is our Achio's heel. Disease. Modern humans have built up immunities, but you haven't. Emperor Brai researched the cause of your people's annihilation, and he came to the conclusion that it was disease. Looks like he hit the nail on the head. I never imagined we would see the results so quickly. Disease, sickness, our terrible enemy. Damn you! Of course, Hyakki Empire don't waste time attacking their enemy. We have done it. They are helpless in the face of disease. You won't get away with this. Uzara will wipe you out effortlessly. So they hit him with an attack or another disease. Quit your yapping. Uzara's finished. And they continue to destroy their laboratory. No, our brethren. We have placed explosives all over Uzara's body. Only Uzara's head is left. Its main control center should be around that area. Why don't you guide us there? You demons, I won't forget my brethren's grudge. Even when I'm dead, our grudge will never fade. We won't forget, demons. Shut up. What can you do when you're dead? Sweet. Something happened. One of Hyakki men is now attacked. How hideous. A struggle between demons and the deceased. There is no way I would pay good money to see a title match between demons and the deceased. Oh, that was Hayato's, Ryo's doing. Ryo, they still live. You demons have some great timing. If you had come a minute later, one of us would be dead. And if you had come 10 minutes later, we would all be dead. Let me thank you. Catch him. Right. And we see Hayato over there. Hayato is back. He strikes the demons and kills one of the demons' henchmen. You have my thanks for saving my life. Let me express my gratitude. You bastards don't think you have won. You have got no place to call home now. Tokyo, no, all of Japan is under Hyakki's control. All of the Japanese have been taken hostage. We are going to war with the entire world. The country called Japan no longer exists. There is only the Hyakki Empire, where we demons dwell. interesting. It seems those two have failed. I will have to get rid of Uzara. So one of Hyakki's men goes after Uzara, and it seems like Uzara reacted and attacked him. A Hyakki beast? Has Japan really been occupied? Without Geta, Japan is defenseless against the Hyakki Empire. Most likely it's true. No way, we've got bigger problems. Uzara can't defend itself. This way. Please come this way. Oh? You trying to trick us again? In order to get revenge. To avenge our brethren, those demons must be killed. Look. And we see Geta intact. Geta! All the damage has been fixed. It's never looked better. It was a simple matter of restore. It was a simple matter to restore it. We were going to utilize it in our conquest of the world. But that dream is no more. We have faced annihilation once before, so I do not fear death. I only regret the death of my people. Damn demons. I cannot allow them to become the rulers of Earth. With Uzara and Geta, Robo, crush them. I beg of you. And he's coughing. He hits the ground. Just a little more. Goodbye, Uzara. And in that moment, Geta comes out and punch its head off with no hesitation. Behold, Geta's might. Take a good look, demons. This is our true power. Let's go. It's time to eradicate them. During that time, many Hyakki beasts were rampaging through Japan. Masses of bodies littered the ground, and any survivors were imprisoned. Japan teetered on the edge of oblivion. This is the Hyakki forces at portside. Prepare for battle. And now the portside is being attacked. It's huge. They fire, kill it. They cannot defend themselves because they don't have enough equipment or the type of resource. We can't stop it. Keep trying. We can't stop it here. What will happen to Japan? Those pushovers will all die at sea. Soon there will be none to strike back at us. Sink, sink, sink down. The world is ours. And there is something under the ship. And whatever it is whatever it is pops out, and it is the Geta Robo and Uzara. And come Emperor Bribe, looking at the expression on his face, he looks like he's about to swallow himself or something, you know, his heart is about to pop out. Geta! Geta? No matter how many you send at us, the Geta won't budge an inch. And in that moment, Geta unleashes its ferocity and destroyed countless Hyakki armies. We took down 7 Hyakki beasts in 1 minute and 5 seconds. They didn't even get to fight back. against any other robot. They might have stood a chance, but not against Geta. Prepare yourself, Bry. We are going to give you a taste of the terror you have unleashed upon the people of Japan. You will know what it means to fear Geta. Geta and Uzara have vanished from our radar. Find them. They will be sure to attack us. How can Geta still be alive? We can be sure that they will come here, and we should gather all of our forces attacking Japan to defend this position. Fool, Bakana. It's fine, we are planning to take on the entire world, and Japan is our stronghold. Geta is nothing compared to that. If we withdraw for something like this, there is no way we can take on the world. No matter what, we have got to stop Geta with the forces available. But with our forces spread out, don't worry, we have got a trump card. At the Satomi lab, the research facility has fallen into the hands of the Hyakki 4th unit and is being destroyed. Everyone has fled to an underground bunker, but the forces of the Hyakki Empire are closing in. Here they come. We are trapped like rats. Don't give up until the very end. Geta will save us, right? And in that moment, the Hyakki Empire manages to breach the bunker, kill some of Satomi scientists. It's coming from this side too. Oh man, this doesn't look good. It can't be. But it is. Geta Lega is here. Okay. Alright, Geta arrived, but didn't they kill someone just now, or they missed? I believe they missed. Okay, they didn't kill anyone. Good. Good thing they didn't. Geta Lega is here. They are actually alive. I can't believe my eyes. Rio, Hayato, Banki, you are all okay. Actually, alive? What a greeting. I am stunned. You guys made it. Those Hyakki beasts destroyed the lab. Sorry about that. You are late, Geta. You idiots. Hey, Genki. Seems you have still got some spunk. We got here in the nick of time. No, you didn't. I ended up like this. Oh, he peed his pants. Sweet. Alrighty, let's continue on where we left off. Now, I was going to do the final chapter on Geta Robo G the following week, not this Monday, but due to the fact that I just watched Geta Robo Arc episode 11, it lit fire inside me to now finish this chapter once and for all so that you guys will get 3 chapters in one go. So let's get it. Emperor Bry, our forces at the Satomi lab have been wiped out. What? Sire, Geta is frantically attacking our forces. Urgh. Recall the Hyakki beasts. And so, Bry called all of the Hyakki beasts attacking Japan back to Tokyo. Look, they are leaving. Yes, we are safe. In that moment, while they're on their way, making their way back to their base, they run into its Uzahara. Sweet! Uzahara takes out the Hyakki Beast Force. Tokyo Expressway. Huh? We won't let a single one of you enter Tokyo. Sweet! Another Hyakki forces taken out. The 5th unit has been wiped out. Unit 10 has also been eliminated. And also, that's enough. Moi. Forgive me. Soon, we won't have any Hyakki beasts left. That isn't true. We still have our protective charm. Until now, we have only attacked, but this battle is different. It is a battle of defense. When we were on the offensive, we could attack whenever and wherever we choose. But not now, not in a defensive battle. The enemy can freely attack us at our weakest points. So we should pull back and regroup? If we recall our forces, they can only face us head-on. But don't worry, they have a weak point. Send out the hostages. And in that moment, Bry orders the hostages to be released. Page 2. What? Oh. Hear this, get a Robo. Whenever you may receive this signal, lay down your weapons and surrender. We have taken 10,000 of your fellow Japanese as hostages. If you refuse to surrender, we would kill them all. This isn't just a threat. And looking at Bry's face, looking at his expression, he is relaxed and confident that nothing is going to happen to them. Now they have the hostages. Do it! In that moment, the Hyakki agent starts shooting at people. We just killed 10 people. If you delay your surrender any longer, far more will die. Do you hear me? Get Surrender immediately. Now, how many should we kill next? Stop, Bry. There is no end to your dirty tricks. If you call us out like that, then Geta will surely come. This is as far as you go. Below, they will approach us from below. We can't get any reading. There isn't any ground? What's going on? The Hyakki Empire is floating. Don't leave us behind. And in that moment, Liga busts out of the ocean. Fight! You all must fight. And in that moment, the hostages grabs boulders and little chunks of rock and start smashing and beating the crap out of the Hyakki Empire. Bry, don't underestimate humanity. How dare you treat people like bugs? We will send you straight to hell. Sweet! Liga busts through underneath the Hyakki base flight and busted through the other side and tunnels through the other side. Fire! We won't fight you here, Bry. Your grave will be a much more fitting location. Uzara, take them to the sky. Okay, Uzara it's using its wave wave radiation or something to absorb and pull the Hyakki base. And Uzara does it, pulls it to the sky, and each and every member of Hyakki Empire is now terrified. What did they do? It was Uzara's anti-gravity field, okay? Where are we now? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Uzara not only pulled them to the sky, Uzara uses its anti-gravity pull field, pulls them out all the way in space. We are in space. How do you feel, Bri? You don't seem as excited as you were before. Didn't you want to return to space? Hyakki Empire, this is the end for you. Sweet! It's here. Geta has broken into the ship. Where is it? Stop it at once. Geta is heading for the command center. Oh man. What's going on? And Geta tunnels all the way up in the command center and starts to dish enormous amount of damage relentlessly, killing and destroying anything in its path, shooting laser beam or even Geta beam, everything it would do to stop Hyakki Empire. And the forces, all their attacks are futile. Sweet! And at this point, Hyakki Empire base is now on fire. Bri, I will drag you out and finish you with my own two hands. Sweet! The destruction continues. This reminds me so much of the episode that I just watched between Takuma versus McDonald. And the Geta Robo continues to destroy Hyakki Empire ships, locking down Block 4. Geta is now headed for Block 6. But Block 6 is sweet. Geta Robo busts through Block 6. Oh, and they run into, I believe that's, I don't even know what to call it, but let's see. What is that then? Hyakki Ryauki is activated. What? Hahaha. Geta, this is the end of you as well. Gra, why did you awaken Ryuki? If it's activated now, who knows what could happen to us? Emperor Bri, this battle has already been decided. The Hyakki Empire has been defeated by Geta Robo. Ryuki is supposed to be activated on the Empire's final hour. That time is now. Bra, don't be hasty. We haven't lost yet. There is still a chance. How can we hope to win after being dragged into space? This was originally a spaceship. Something like this isn't even worth worrying about. This one, it got a strange atmosphere around it. This Mecha is different from the others. It's just standing there like a doll. What could it possibly do? What's wrong, Geta? Come at me. Hoi! It's coming this way. And in that moment, it is now a standoff. The battle has started. Ryuki strikes and Geta dodges it. It's emanating an unbelievable amount of heat. Take a look. Its radiation levels are steadily rising. Grah! Emperor Brai, no matter what you do, it's too late. The switch has already been pressed. The Hyakki Empire's self-destruct device, Ryuki, has been activated. No one can stop it now. Oh my, it's going to explode. And Ryuki is now in its final moment of explosion, and he wants to take Geta team with it. He uses his tentacle wires and grabs and gets hold of Geta Robo G. This is the end, Geta. You only have 20 seconds left to live. This is bad. What are we gonna do? It's no use, it's Mudada. I can't break its grip. The Hyakki Empire will end in 9 seconds. But at least we will be remembered for destroying the Geta Robo. Ryo, fire the Geta beam. Are you nuts? It's made to explode. That would just be playing into their hands. No. Don't aim for the robot, huh? Listen to me. Outer space is on the other side of the wall. So that's what you mean. I am pushing the Geta beam to max output. I will use all of the energy it can take. What are you trying to do, Geta? Using Geta beam will only hasten our demise. Using Geta beam will only hasten your demise. It's over. Geta! Do it, Geta Robo. We will meet again in hell. Geta beam! Sweet! He hits it on the outer wall of the ship, and in that very moment, creating a whirlpool, creating a hole, and wind is now leaking out of the ship, taking or pulling everything in its path out of space. As you can see, the wind that is blowing out is now dragging Geta Robo and Ryuki. Hurry, break free. I can't keep a steady arm. I can't keep a steady aim. Sweet! In that very moment, the Geta Robo pulls its strength and breaks free out of Ryuki's grip, and it looks like some of it, Geta Robo took a little bit of damage there. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds until self-destructs. And as you can see, there is still one tentacle left, holding Geta Robo's right leg. My oh my. Grai is now playing 4. Shit. Sweet, he hits the tentacle again. 3, 2, Ichi, 1. In that moment, you can see how the destructive force of this starts to happen, and everyone is in shock. They're terrified. Geta was blown away. We are still alive. Do you see that? The worst scenario has yielded the best possible outcome. Geta is no more. There is no longer anyone left who can oppose our rule. Something's out there. It's coming closer. How? It was hiding in the sun's light. It can't be. And standing in the middle of the sunlight is, I believe it got to be Geta Robo, standing tall. It takes more than that to kill us. We escaped in the nick of time. That guy was pretty unlucky, huh? Thanks to the sun, Geta's energy is on the rise. What? And in that moment, Geta is emanating the energy and the heat coming from the sun, the heat wave. Damn. Not yet. It's not over yet. The Hyakki Empire is still strong. Come on. You will die by my hand. And in that moment, we see that Geta Robo is kind of moving. Geta is shining. Geta's final weapon, Shine Spark. Summoning every bit of Geta energy within its body and collecting it all together. The energy becomes a destructive force able to crush any foe. Shine Spark. Just what is this destructive energy? And Rai is about to meet his final end, because Geta Robo collects all that energy, molds it into one entity, and strikes it on Hyakki base. And we see Brai is about to meet his god. And the Hyakki base has met its final end. The Hyakki Empire is no more. Man, that energy literally not only split it into two, but whatever it touched obliterated. You can see that, like, it literally dealt a good amount of damage and destruction. Uzara, please carry the remains of the Hyakki Empire into space. Uzara will also remain in space. We will probably never see it again, will we? Space will become Atlantis' final resting place. We won't need to borrow your power again. Goodbye. Oh wow. Oh wow. And that brings us to the last page on Geta Robo G. The last page, y'all. I got to say that you guys remember, if you have not watched my reaction on Geta Robo Arc episode 11, I will advise to go watch it and watch my preview as well. Simply because I just watched it before reading this particular last chapter, chapter 5.3 on Geta Robo G. So, when I watched Geta Robo Arc episode 11, I was wondering how in the blue moon, because I read 2 chapters on Geta Robo G this early morning, and I decided to leave the final chapter till the following week. But due to the fact that I just watched Geta Robo Arc episode 11, I decided to finish it and to combine this chapter with the previous 2 chapters that I just read, chapter 5.1 and 5.2, and complete it to 3 chapters, right? I was wondering why or how did McDonald or Bry or whoever got their hands on Uzara? Because looking at the final moments here, Geta Robo team sent Uzara into space. They said that space will be Atlantis' resting place because they really don't want to kill it, they don't want to destroy it, right? They just set it free to roam out there in space. So how did the enemy get their hands on Uzara once again? How did McDonald get his hands on Uzara, kept it locked away this whole time, and now used it on Geta Robo Arc team, right? But it's good to see the final chapter here, what exactly happened to Uzara, right? So if only the Geta Robo team here destroyed it, Rai or whoever got their hands on Uzara wouldn't have been able to get their hands on it. But because they didn't want to, kill it, because they helped them to defeat Hyakki Empire, they decided to set it free to roam out there in space so that nobody will ever use it again against humanity or use it to destroy or use it as a destructive force to cause harm on others. So now it makes sense, because I was wondering when I watched Geta Robo Arc episode 11, how did they get their hands on Uzara? Because the last person that died, the last individual, the last Atlantis individual that died, gave Uzara to the Geta team to take care of it, right? To use it and destroy Hyakki Empire. So I thought that Geta Robo team will keep it in Satomi's laboratory and lock it away for good, but it seems like they set it free, and along the line someone got their hands on it and now used it. Thank you guys so much for all your support on Geta Robo chapters and manga reading, and also on Geta Robo Arc. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, all that good stuff, and post your thoughts as well, and let me know what you guys think on the final chapters on Geta Robo G and the other 2 previous chapters as well. On that note, stay safe, keep on keeping on, and believe in Geta.